Thank you for visiting our channel. Today I came out to show you guys a brand new box that I received from MyGica Group, and it is the MyGica ATV1900ac. This box is phenomenal. I've been waiting for this for a very long time to get my hands on it and test it and review it, and here it is today. So you can see the box is nicely created. It is shrink wrapped, and the way that they put the box together is very clean and very nice. Alright, let's just get this open. So we do have to use our X-Acto knife to just go around and click and take it out, and you can see the box now is just opening. Once you open it, the 1900 is sitting right on the top, and it is very customized box. You can see the colors even matching to the MyGica colors itself. We will take it out, and once you go inside of it, these are the components that are part of this box. So you can see that it comes with the 1900ac box, comes with one HDMI cable, comes with one IR remote, that it comes with a little dongle and two AAA batteries and a power adapter. Remember that in this box I did not get the user manual, but once you get it, it will have a really cool user manual. Alright, so let's just get into it. So you can see that the remote itself is pretty nice and very simple. Let's go from the top. So we have a power button on the left hand side. We have a microphone button on the right hand side with a little dot on the top of it, which is the microphone, and yes, it does work. Going at the bottom of it, we do have the navigation button, which is top, bottom, right and left, and is very nicely done. In the middle of it, you have the OK button. Right underneath of it, from the left, we have the menu key. We have the static mouse button, and then we have the return or the escape button. Underneath of it, we have the reverse, we have the home button, and we have the fast forward button. Going at the bottom part of it, we do have the logo, which says MyGica, and then if we flip it in the back is the place that you can open and put the two AAA batteries, which is part of the box. And on the top part of it, it is the IR sensor. Alright, enough said about the remote itself. Let's just get into the box. So the box is pretty nicely designed, and this one is a little bit different than the others. You can see that the logo of saying MyGica has been carved. And if you look on the antennas too, it does have engraving of MyGica on it. And on the top part of the antenna itself, it is the same color of the MyGica products itself. So that way, if you look at it, you would not make a mistake of this is another box. You know that this is created by MyGica. If you go in the front part of it, we do have the little power button on the left hand side. Beside that, we do have some little icons. First one is for network. Beside that is for power on or power off. And then right beside that, we have the IR sensor. If we go to the right hand side, when you power the box up, it powers up a little logo. It says MyGica. It is beautiful the way that they put this together. They're getting really into details, and this is what stands out. So going to the right side of it, you have four USB 2.0 ports, and then you have a little part for ventilation. When you go to the back, the first part is the antenna, and then you have the micro SD slot. Right beside that, we have the reset button, so that's how you can put it under recovery mode. We have the HDMI connection, which is 1.4, which will take you up to 4K content. This is what we are waiting for. The LAN connection on this is a gigabit connection. Right beside that, we have the optical audio. Then there is HF connection, which has not been created on this. But then beside that, you have the DC connection, which is 5 volt. Then next to it is the another antenna. Going on the other side of it, we have nothing but just a little part for ventilation. Now if we flip it upside down, there is a lot of holes for ventilation, and yes, it is required. It has a little spot that we can open and put something in it as a hard drive, but it has not been created for this box. But for the meantime, this is just for good looks of it. Alright, so without wasting time, let's just get this connected. First, make sure that you connect your dongle that came with your remote on the side of your box. Then connect the HDMI cable, and then the power. In front of the box, you will see the lights start coming on, and yes, you will see the MyGica logo also lit. The first screen you're going to get says Lollipop, which is correct. This box is running on Lollipop, and then it will change to the regular MyGica animated logo. Now since this is the first boot that we did, we have to select And there you go. Now you can see the full screen, and at the bottom, yes, there's a little thing that just wiggled and it indicating that to switch app on main page, select an app and hold OK for 5 seconds, and then you can switch the icon, and we will be showing you in a few seconds. Alright, so from the top you can see that it says MyGica, and then we have the time on the side and it's not set up yet, so we have to fix that. We have the apps. Under apps we have applications, Kodi, YouTube, browser, MyGica Store, Play Store, Netflix, 4K player, and Facebook. Bottom part of it, you have the Wi-Fi and the volume. That's how you know that the voice is working. Going under settings, we still have the same options under Wi-Fi, Ethernet, display more settings. We have manage apps. We have the date and time, software update, and language. And yes, by the way, at the bottom it does indicate powered by Android 5.0. We will go back under apps, and now first thing first, let's just try to change one of these apps. So we will be changing Facebook to something different. So hold on it for a few seconds and you will be getting, there you go. This is how it's going to show up. It will indicate to you to select one of the apps and press OK, and it will go there. And we will be just changing it to Crackle. So click on Crackle, and that's it. Did you see it change to the regular icon? That's how you can change an icon on this. Alright, so the next thing is going out. We will go into applications, and these are some default applications that is preloaded on this box itself. So yes, we do have the MyGica Store, we have the Netflix, Play Store, we do have the YouTube, Kodi is also preloaded on this. We do have some really cool little things, something like Advanced Task Killer, and also the download. Alright, first thing first, let's use the voice part of it on this box. So you have to press the green button on your remote and you have to say a word. So we will try to launch YouTube. So let's see if it works. Press it. You will be getting some little pop-ups. You have to say OK to it. And now YouTube. Alright, so this is the YouTube look as soon as you go in. So this is the actual TV version of YouTube on the 5.0. So once you go in, this is true 1080p connection, and you can go through it and you can play with it. Alright, so we will get out of this too. The next thing we want to launch is the MyGica card there, and we will go under 4K video. Once you click on it, since this is USB 2.0, so it does take a little bit for it to load, and once it loaded, you can see that this is 4K AAC 2.0, and there is no delay for this. It's really good in order to play your 4K videos. And we will get out of this, and now we will try to play a 1080p video, and you can see that it is very fast. This is 1080p AAC 2.0 and it is English, and yes, there is a little bit of shakiness that if there is any blurriness, anything comes on, we can actually detect it and fix it. We will stop this by how fast we are connected. So for that I have installed Speed Test, which is from Ookla. Speed Test, and we will just launch it. You have to remember that we are connected via Wi-Fi, so we have to click on Begin Test. So our connection is about 50 megabits per second, and you can see that right now it is going to the maximum, and once we go to the upload speed, it is about 20 megabits per second, and it is actually taking the maximum speed to do this. Remember that we are a little bit far from the main router, and that's why it is a little bit off, but again it is about 25 milliseconds for pinging. This is really good. Alright, so we will get out of this. The second thing I want to see is going to be CPU Z. This is how you're going to know your box a lot better. So you can see that it is running on ARM Cortex A9, and it is 1.6 right now. The architecture cores on this is 4, and you can see that it is, all of them are on at the moment, since we are running a few things in the background, and once it goes to sleep it will say off. But right now they are set up under 1200 megahertz, and the CPU load is about 33% right now. The GPU is ARM Cortex 4, 50 megabits per second. The GPU is Mali 450. The GPU load is right now on 0, and the performance scale governor is there too. We will go under device. This is where you're going to see what model number it is, what manufacturer it is, which is AM Logic. Also the brand is Android. Going down, it has all the information you need for internal storage, which is 2 GB of DDR3 RAM on this, and the inside storage on this is 16 GB. We go under the system itself. You can see that the Android version is 5.02, and going down, it has all the other information you require. And yes, this box do have a root access. That's a lot of people are looking for that these days. Alright, so now we will be showing you how you can go through Google Cast and play with it. So in order to do that, we have to go to Apps, select Settings, then go to Google Cast itself, which is part of this box, and we have to go into it and click on Share Data. We have to say yes, and then get out and go under Developers, make sure it says No, and that's about it. We have to get back out on a main screen, and now we will go in our Galaxy Note 4. We will try to go into YouTube in this case, and we will try to play our own video to this, and we will click on the video itself on the Galaxy Note 4. For this, make sure that you are connected under same Wi-Fi router. You have to select the Google Cast, and then it will bring it to your box itself. So you should see something on the screen. And once the file start playing for you, you're going to see a really cool thing, which now you can play anything from your phone or from your tablets, and you can Google Cast it directly to your box. You do not need to go buy another device to hook up on the side of your TV in order to do that for you. So once the YouTube app is up, you will see the video is playing. Now you have full access in order to pause, play again, fast forward, or do more. So at the meantime, we just wanted to show you how this is done. And that's it, and we will exit out of this. So I will be placing a link where you can order this box from, and also more information about this box at the bottom of this video. So I hope you guys like our video. If you do like it, click the like button, subscribe button on the top, comment in the bottom. Always remember to visit our own website, which is xctex.info. Like us on Facebook, follow us on Twitter, Vine, Instagram, and other social networking places.